the Rotary praise. After count of 2, 1, 2. Oh Lord, and giver of all good, we praise thee for thy faithful accomplishments. May Rotary friends and good friends Thank you. Have your seat. Thank you very much. I'd like to invite the chair of the District Wheelchair Committee, our past Assistant Governor, Tunde Zichi, to sit with our Change Maker District Governor. Please put your hands together for me. He has been leading the committee and she showed great leadership. And today, this is the outcome. He will tell us later what the details are of this presentation. I'd like to also formally welcome and recognize my dear sister, a Rotarian, sister of many seasons. Now a member of my club, the Rotary Club of Lagos. Please help me welcome Rotarian Ifeoma Williams. And welcome to our district office. We would hope to see more of you in the years to come when you serve at the district level. Now let us take the 4-way test. And I want the chairman of the committee, maybe also the member of the committee to do that. Yes, yeah. 4-way test. Okay, take the object of it. Object of it first. That will take it. Truly. 4-way test. Thanks very much, sir. My district governor, chairman of the party, just before we test of things you can see of much. Number 1, is it the truth? Is it fair to all extent? Will you do need a better function? And lastly, will you be beneficial to the Thank you. Let me use the power as the moderator of this program, with the kind permission of our Change Maker District to kindly request Rotarian Ifeoma Williams to take the 4-way test. What the 4-way test you did was supposed to be the object of which. All right, come on, Ifeoma, do the object of which.
The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the idea of service as a basis of work. Okay, so my district governor chairman of the wheelchair committee, PAG Tunde Zichi, district secretary, Mr. Eki Brian, fellow veterans and guests. The object of Rotary. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as a basis of worthy enterprise, and in particular to encourage and foster First, the development of acquaintance as an opportunity for service. Second, high ethical standards in business and professions, the recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations, and the dignifying of each veteran's occupation as an opportunity to serve society. Third, the application of the ideal of service in every veteran's personal, business, and community life. Fourth, the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world of fellowship of business and professional persons united in the ideal of service.
Please put your hands together for her. The former has a radio and television voice, so we'll draft that soon to radio. On that note, I'd like to invite the chairman of the district wheelchair committee to address us. Please put your hands together and welcome Past Assistant Governor Tunde Ezich.
District Governor, District Secretary, PATs present, fellow Rotarians, and distinguished guests. It was really an honor to be appointed chairman of this wheelchair committee by the District Governor. When we were appointed, it was a very arduous task because we didn't start until early this year. As you know, this year started in July of last year. And DG had hinted that he had an assignment for me, and I kept asking him what. But he didn't get to be assigned a particular portfolio until early this year, which meant that we had lost 6 months. We needed to buckle up to be able to accomplish our task. So willingly, we're here today. And what we said ourselves was that we must accomplish this task before the district conference, so that at least the district governor can say this is one of the accomplishments of this year. It wasn't easy to select the beneficiaries, but at least we're glad that we had gotten to this point. And I must say, I thank a number of people who have enabled us to get to this point. First, my committee members, particularly Lieutenant Tony Umolu and Rafiu Usman. They have been quite helpful and instrumental for ensuring the success of this program. And I also like to thank Mr. Genga Kuye, who has helped us as well in our selection of the beneficiary. Please note that the object of Rotary, one of the tenets which you have heard, is basically service to alleviate the suffering of various people. We note that you may be disabled, but that does not mean that you can't be functioning. And so part of our task is to ensure your functionality, to at least make sure that whatever disability you have should not be limiting to the things that you can achieve. That is one of the reasons for this wheelchair program, that will at least assist you in your mobility, in your being able to carry out tasks, in your being able to live your life to the fullest. Now, there are too many disabled persons around the world, particularly in Nigeria. You cannot cater for them all, but this is a start. This is a beginning for quite a number of you. So please, let us thank the Almighty God first, and to also thank our district governor, who has initiated this program, and to thank everybody who has been instrumental in ensuring that we accomplish this task. So I welcome you all to this occasion and to this event, and hope that whatever we have been able to achieve will make a difference in your lives. I must particularly remember and thank some corporate organizations, particularly particularly First Pension Custodian Nigeria Limited. They have been very, very wonderful indeed. They are the one corporate organization that has donated the maximum number of wheelchairs for this event. And so, thank you very much for coming.
Please, sir. Please answer the one for our community. We're going to have a very short interview, and in our club, it does a lot of things. So, even, you know, it's a very young old man or old young man. Okay, it's our daddy and my club, and he's going to just lead us in some of the Rotary songs. Check your program. We're expecting our partner speaker of the engagement. They will be joining us shortly. Page 9, check page 9 of your program, and just sing with us and live with us. He's a great song master, so he will lead us. Please put hands together for him one more time.
Okay, let's sing one that I think most people know. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your life will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and your life will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shake your hand. If you're happy and you know it, shake your hand. If you're happy and you know it, and your life will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shake your hand. If you're happy and you know it, shout Rotary. Rotary. If you're happy and you know it, shout Rotary. Rotary. If you're happy and you know it, then your life will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout Rotary. Rotary. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Rotary. If you're happy and you know it, do all four.
Rotary.
All right. At least we have done very simple exercise: singing, clapping our hands, stamping our feet, shaking hands, and shouting Rotary. Please put us together for Rotary. That gives me great pleasure to invite our change maker district governor, the change making governor for the current Rotary year 2021-2022. Please put our hands together for his address. Our change maker district governor, Remy Bello, FCA.
You. Hello. My chair, committee chair, that I always refer to as a mom for ages, for decades. Today, she's a she. Yes, my district secretary, fellow Rotarians, and our beneficiaries of these wheelchairs. Let me start off by expressing my sincere appreciation to the chairman of this committee in particular, and his committee members. Like he said, yes, it was since the beginning of the year, I said I have an assignment for him. But in a bid to get clubs running after clubs, supervising clubs, I couldn't give much attention to most of the committees until late in the year. And I think it has paid off handsomely. Yes. Because if not for the move we made, we wouldn't be where we are today. And I believe in this saying that there is a will, there's always a way. I was jokingly telling the chairman that when you give an assignment or you send Nolofofo, you know what Nolofofo is on an errand, and you are asking to deliver it very well. You deliver it beyond your expectation. That is the chairman of this committee. He has, of course, he's been, like I said, we've been together for decades. He's been known for sterling performance, sterling delivery. As someone was even saying behind him, that if not that you move out of Lagos to Abuja, you would have been one of our BBDs here today. Is indeed you not opportune to have. I want to thank you most sincerely, sir. His outing today is a very wonderful one, and I want to appreciate you for the good job. The reward for a good job is more job. Like I indicate there, that will you get this coin? You said yes. I said we have the dates together. God will continue to strengthen you. I appreciate you, sir. Yes, our beneficiaries of today. I don't always accept the word disability. No. Ability and disability, I believe.
challenge maker, you don't have problem. When you have challenge, you always overcome challenge. It's a problem that is not good to have. Ability, disability is the best. Because we believe in your ability, that is why we decided that we should empower you. And I want to congratulate you for being part of the beneficiaries of today. I welcome our Rotary, our regional Rotary Foundation coordinator, Bishop. Maybe I should truncate my own address and allow you to. So, as I have gone, I don't go to that. So that you can achieve it. Okay. So I believe that there is ability in disability. And that is why we are doing what we are doing today, to empower you. It's a kind of empowerment, mobility, ability to move as and when you want to move. That is what we are trying to do here today. And I was about saying, yes, you know, we have this flagship project, our Empower Priority project. Who knows that project here? The Rotary. How much of Rotary do you even know? Rotary has a priority project. The #1 project of Rotary, world over. Does anybody know? Yeah? Eradication. Majority of you here are victims of polio, is it not? And Rotary has taken it upon itself that no one is again. And we are very close to eradicating polio in our world. 99.9%. But you cannot do without having people with challenge. Maybe by way of accident, but no one through polio. That is why we are doing what we have been doing. And we are almost there. The polio as seen, of course, is reducing and is going to come to an end. Polio is left in only 2 countries of the world as we are talking now, and it's going to be out very soon. So we will not have many of the people that will be challenged with mobility. You are actually survivors of polio. So polio kills. So if it cripples you, it means you survive it. So I congratulate you for surviving it. And we are here to support you. That is what we are doing here today. I cannot but recognize and appreciate those people that came to support this cause. I think the donors list is as contained on the back page of our day's program. I appreciate each and every one here, our clubs, individual Rotarians, and business entities, body corporates here for the support. I think at the appropriate time, we will give proper thank you and appreciation to them all. I want to welcome you once again, and I want to wish you well. Please, life is good. Rotary is good. You don't have any problem. This is minor challenge, which you can always submit. Good morning.
Thank you, our change maker, District Governor. As the governor was speaking to us, our past district governor and Rotary Regional Foundation coordinator walked in. So he also speak to us. They have a very busy schedule too. And but because of the importance there's attached to today's program, there's also kind of. Please help me welcome our past district governor, Ebe Shola, speak to us. Let's go to us.
Good morning. Our district governor, the chairman of the wheelchair committee, PhD Tunde SG, my big elder, who I also like to privately, I never refer to him as my son because he shares the same birthday with my son. And he makes it a duty every 16th of March to call that young man, even sometimes before I call him. Thank you, sir. Our district secretary, fellow Rotarians, it's my pleasure to be here this morning to give a keynote speech in flagging off this special activity. My dear friends, here we are once again at another event to present wheelchairs to people who need them. We all know that as human beings, mobility, the ability to move around, to be in a place you desire to be without seeking anyone's help, is a basic need, indeed a right for all. For different reasons, we may be temporarily, unfortunately, permanently unable to exercise this right or desire. It is interesting to note that worldwide, people living with disabilities constitute 15% of the population. This is no doubt a significant figure. No wonder the World Day of Disabled Persons is celebrated every December 3 every year. In restoring the right to people who are disabled, wheelchairs occupy a place of pride among the most popular mobility aids, coming in different sizes to adult size, children size, and with various modifications and adaptations. From being ill to being injured, mobility aids may become anyone's friend for a period of time. No wonder you have to often found them in hospitals. And in this setting, they constitute a way in helping to reduce morbidity and mortality in hospital patients. On the other side of the spectrum are people who permanently depend on these devices and constantly need to repair or replace them. Disability resulting from being unable to fully walk around could result from congenital, that is, conditions children are born with, children with bad defects of various kinds that may be untreatable, or those who did not get care due to ignorance or lack of finance on the part of their parents. Then there are those who acquire this condition as a result of injuries like spinal cord injury, loss of limbs from accidents and disease, the polio victim, among others, people with paralyzing diseases of the spinal cord. Even in old age that we all pray for, a number of us end up with a wheelchair as our best friend when we get to the point where our limbs can no longer support us. In African societies, we are faced with a different problem because children born with disabilities are often rejected, abandoned, and in some places they are secretly killed. Either way, these persons need every help and empathy we can render. Never forget that anyone will need a wheelchair at a short notice. And I'll share a personal experience with you. You know, one day I sat on a wheelchair and I found that it's a very comfortable device. What happened there was, about 10 years ago, when I was district governor, we are giving out wheelchairs, and there were 2 left, and I kept them in my office. One day I got to the office, and for whatever reason, I just said to sit on one of the chairs. And I found it was actually more comfortable than my district governor's chair. I dozed off. And subsequently, when I entered that office and I wanted to rest, sometimes I would lock the door and I'll go and sit on one of those chairs and I will sleep. Therefore, like I told you, anyone will need a wheelchair at any time. Therefore, when you meet someone in a situation that makes them
use these aids. Take time to know such people. Don't judge them. A story is told of two persons who are rushing through early morning traffic in a train. The first saw a man on a wheelchair and shoved him out of his way because he was in a hurry. The other, not minding that he was running late, took time to assist the gentleman. A few minutes later, you can imagine the reaction and the outcome when they realized that the man on the wheelchair was the head of the interview panel they were rushing to attend. But one of them already judged him and shoved him out of his path. You can imagine what will happen at that interview. He already got his result, isn't it? So don't take people for granted, even if you see them on a wheelchair. Know that the person on a wheelchair or the next able person to you can provide meaningful contributions to society. It's not a mere passive recipient of charity. Some of them are leaders in business and professions and have innate talents and abilities. It will interest you to know that the most Olympic medals won by Nigeria is due to the sports prowess of persons with disability, some of them on wheelchairs, all the ones who walk around and make and never make to the finals, much less winning medals for us. Rotary's romance with persons with disability dates back several years, indeed more than 100 years. The founder of Rotary, Paul Harris, focused some interest on helping children with disabilities and encouraged clubs at the time he was president to develop projects that address the needs of such persons. In 1921, he served as chairman of the board of directors of the Society of Children with Disabilities. Indeed, the first donation of $500 by the Rotary Foundation was to the American Society for Crippled Children. In 2002, Rotary International made an agreement with Wheelchair Foundation, which then committed itself to shipping loads of wheelchairs to communities where they were needed. Today, as our district governor told us, we are leaders in the fight to significantly reduce the number of children and other persons crippled unjustly by polio with our polio eradication efforts that is regarded as our #1 priority. Not only are we striving to prevent more disabilities, we also work hard to support and treat those that are already disabled. Several people all over the world, especially in developing countries, have benefited from free surgeries to correct deformities and help disabled persons gain the ability to walk again. Indeed, Rotary International's Medicare projects that took place in Lagos in the year 2000 gave back to the popular disability reduction free surgery programs that Lagos State government has been doing in the last 20 years after Rotary showed the way. Rotary promotes diversity, equity, and inclusion among its members. And one of our goals in this direction is to promote attraction and inclusivity for persons with disabilities. They also have what it takes to be Rotarians like us, and we're encouraging a number of them to actually join us. The interest of Rotary in these issues is so much that currently we have a cause-based club called Rotary Club of World Disability Advocacy in Suffolk, England. And their focus is mainly on the rights of people with disabilities worldwide. We therefore should continue to do more in this area as Rotarians and as members of the larger society. We should acquire more wheelchairs and support those that may need them. Recommendations. In the scope of what we do by seeking wheelchairs should also be extended to those who are involved in sports. We can go beyond buying wheelchairs to empowering people to make wheelchairs locally. A global grant that promotes a waste to wealth situation, collecting disused bicycle and motorcycle parts to make new wheelchairs is a possibility. I know it is being done somewhere in Kenya, and one involved is a friend of mine. It's something we can promote here. And if we embark on it, a number of people working there will be the same people who will use the wheelchairs, and it becomes a business, a source of empowerment for such persons. We can constitute groups of disabled persons, such as those in SCAN, into what we call Rotary Community Corps, and therefore make society benefit from the skills and abilities of such persons. We should be in the forefront of promoting advocacy to builders and persons responsible for constructing public facilities to provide access through ramps and public facilities. If to such persons, even in driving vehicles and the use of public transportation, moving around can be difficult because we really can't struggle or rush into a bus like the other people. But then there should be provisions, and those are the kind of things we should be promoting further. Elevators in buildings, of course, that calls for the need also for constant supply of electricity. We can embark on vocational training and skill acquisition and empowerment programs for these persons. We can help with employment and gainful activities, assist in reserving places in offices for those with relevant training. We can indeed help them to restore dignity in their lives. It is my pleasure, therefore, to, at this point, bring this speech to an end and to congratulate the district governor and the wheelchair committee on the successful organization of this project. We can take this endeavor to a higher level. We can grow more and do more as we serve to change lives. Thank you.
I will make it louder. Our policy governor has really inspired us this morning with his very thoughtful presentation. Rotary is good. Everybody say Rotary is good. Thank you, thank you. And if you look into your program, I'd like to also welcome from my club, the Rotary Club of Lagos, our second vice president. Please help me welcome Dr. Tunji Lamid. You're welcome. Welcome to the Rotary Center. This is where I've been hiding. Tunji. This is where I've been hiding. That's why you cannot see me at the Boat Club. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. Now we go to really at the point why we are truly here for the presentation of wheelchairs. But before then, I think it is proper for us to recognize the donor lists, check your program, and we read them one by one before I invite our district governor for the formal presentation of the wheelchairs. We will be supported by our past district governor and the chair of the district wheelchair committee. I'd like to recognize, doesn't matter whether they are here or not, but let it be on record, the whole world is watching on Zoom. Our sponsors, those who provided these wheelchairs, we have number one, Architect Kayode Oduwole. We have Rotarian. Don't worry, we'll do one big clap for them at the end. Rotarian UK. We have Genevieve Alfred. We have Professor Olatokunbo Onabanjo. We have our past lieutenant of the Ibikunle Ogunbayo. We have Rotarian Mohammed Garuba. We have Rotarian Anthony Ogumundu, who is a member of the wheelchair committee. We have Sandemola Albade Komo. We have Sheyi Louis Ahmad. We have Precise Financial System Limited. We have Hot Nigeria Limited. That is the company where my club's president, the Rotary Club of Lagos, Wale Adeyanju, is the group managing director. Then we have First Pension Custodian Nigeria Limited. They gave us most of the wheelchairs. So we're going to reserve the loudest clap for them. We have Rotary Club of Ikeja Doji. We have Rotary Club of Lagos. Rotary Club of Lagos Mainland. We have Rotary Abayomi Adeyeri. We have a chain maker president of my Rotary Club, the Rotary Club of Lagos, Wale Adeyanju. We have Ida Osa Jacqueline, and finally the Rotary Club of E-Club Global Union. Please, let's put our hands together and make it very loud for all these donors. Those considering experience the joy of giving. So on that note, I'd like to invite our change maker district governor for the formal presentation. For the formal presentation, will be supported by the chair of the committee and our past district governor. The nation, who is also the Rotary Regional Foundation for our region, Region 27. So, my dear sir, over to you, sir.
The chairman. Bring up here. Here. Bring up here, please. Bring up. One more. I want you to be part of this. Thank you very much for the coordinator, being the coordinator of the people with ability. Yes, disability. Thank you very much. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Tiami Yunus, is he here? Yes, Tiami Yunus. Bring it. That's Tiami Yunus.
This one is Yunus. This one is called.
This one.
You want to say that? Tiami Yunus. Yunus. Tiami Yunus. Okay. Tiami Yunus.
The next person is Quadri Tiami. Aziz Omalaja. Aziz Omalaja. Next person. Ṣẹ́gun Adéọ̀ṣun. The next person, the next person, Adigwe.
Picture, move back.
Yeah. Questions, if one wants. Questions, if one wants.
Alade.
Five, six, five. So yeah.
Miracle Solomon.
Aisha Saka. Aisha Saka.
Alade.
Ọdẹ dá irú bàbá dídé. Ọdẹ dá irú.
Madam. The one on Facebook has it used to. That one is not with our you send it or captured by you. That was the link. I send you the one on Facebook as beautiful.
Somebody who do what to do.
Somebody will come here, that is here. Somebody is here.
Tony. Where is Tony? What is his name? Last man.
When we start. Sir, when we start.
Yes. Yeah. He starts on music. And what should I say?
What is it?
Where is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Can we stand here? My regional Rotary Foundation coordinator, BBG Neshoga, chairman of this wheelchair committee, secretary. We have know what we are here to do. To present these wheelchairs to assist the mobility of our needs, ability in mobility. I just want to advise that the Rotary is here and it shall continue to be here. This will not be the last time we will do this. We've been doing it before. We shall continue to do it in future. I recognize Mr. Bengapuye, who is the Lagos liaison officer for Lagos. We know we always been having one thing or the other with people with ability and disability in Nigeria as a whole, where we have Ms. Bao. Ms. Bao is the national chairman of people with ability and disability. So this is the Lagos coordinator. When I spoke to the chairman, I want the Lagos coordinator to be involved. As a matter of fact, it was the chairman of the Nigerian National Polio Plus Committee that said we should get him involved. So that is why he's here today. Simple advice I just want to give is this. Please, let's live in one world. These wheelchairs are made to serve you. Please, we will monitor it. It's meant for the person that is given today. We will not want it transferred in whatever form, either for a change of money or for whatever. It is meant to assist the person that was given to me. That's why they have got the list, and we are going to monitor it. Because this will not be the only thing we can do together. We shall still support, like Atudaolu homes. We were there, wasn't it? This to show you that it's not an end. This is just part of ongoing support you'll be receiving from the Rotary. I want to welcome you all, and I want to wish you well. Mr. Chairman, sir, you want to ask who will be vote of thanks? Is that not the next thing? Vote of thanks.
Thank you for this. I really want to thank the district for this work, because most of these people, they've applied, that one, the one that came last time, that is was literally crying and breaking. And that you can get this with ease. I want to thank the district. I really appreciate on behalf of everyone that has received through me. I really want to appreciate the district, for this job. The DG, thank you very much. We are grateful to you, and I want to promise that none of our members will transfer it. They are in the end of this thing, so we cannot transfer it. We will forever give it to you, although we will come back for more, because this is our spirits. Thank you, sir.
Hi, Mr. Governor, fellow Rotarians, and guests of worship. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you for giving us the grace to get to but I see that people to do our work because sorry for this new responsibility. But I don't see the responsibility. Thank you. Our sponsor, first mention custodian, the real resource supporting, the big Almighty Father, to our guests, our politicians. This is where we begin. We are so more common. But by the grace of Almighty Father, I pray that God will ability to
One of I would like to say that dear parents, we wish you all the best to continue to talk. Please, before we all go, we would like you to let us sign for collection. Then we have item 700 this program. All right, thank you very much. Check the car. This is going to our PDG, the week committee chair, our PDG is chief. Parents, our friends, guests of Rotary, I want to thank you for the time. This program is ending now. Let us take the national anthem. National anthem. 1, 2, go. Arise, Nigeria's for you. With love and strength and faith, the name of your son shall never be. To serve with love from earth, one nation round freedom, peace and unity. God bless Nigeria.
Oh, it's not only that when you think
Thank you, my brother.
sorry.